Good evening. Welcome to Soni Irabor Live. Tonight is going to be an interesting conversation with a man that everybody believes is an area father. Is how I pronounced it. But many believe also that as it looks like area father, and I don't see how that is, the youth in him hasn't left him, and also the fact that he's a man who is so cerebral. He comments on every and any issue. And tonight we're going to have a simple, beautiful conversation. Welcome to Soni Irabor Live. The name is Charles Chukwuemeka Oputa, alias Charly Boy, alias Area Father, alias my guest on Soni Irabor Live. How you doing, man? Can you this year? And they fear you.
Now the ring they fear you. Or what?
The ring they fear me, but even the 666.
It
I mean,
is not 666.
What is it?
Okay, if it's like this,
That's 666.
666.
So
and if it's like this, is what?
999.
Correct.
Okay.
And
Let's start with that.
999.
999. You wrote a book. 999. It's soon to be released. What does it mean? 999. Oh, give me.
In the good book, it says, "Old things shall pass away," right? And then new things shall begin. If all things pass away. So 999 is the completion or coming to light. It could be an emergency. Emergency about,
Phone call. And
yeah,
okay.
but the emergency here is about your life. So the old things, you sweep them away and you allow new things to come. So I'm at the point in my life where all I just need is my peace and calm and tranquility.
So
And
you think-
always to do things, most importantly, things that speak to my soul.
What about things that speak to others? What they will perceive of you?
My life is about other people. And the things that speak to my soul is adding value to every single person I meet one-on-one, okay? But generally adding value
So
to people, to the
if
community.
I look at you in two ways. One, I said cerebral. The other, the one that refuses to let go his youthfulness. So
Where did I get that from, this youthfulness?
the question is yours.
Okay.
Where did you get it from?
I'll tell you, from young people. I don't screw around with old people like you. Young people are they follow, and then they teach me this is what's in, this is what's out. And I have so much belief in young people because on this my journey, I've met young people that I've learned from also.
Okay.
I've met young people that has inspired me, okay? Hence, I've come to the conclusion that the survival of this contraption you call Nigeria lies in the hands of young people.
You're part of Nigeria.
No,
You're part of the contraption.
yes, but this is what I always say. I may live in Nigeria. I may be a Nigerian boy, but I don't allow the Nigerian way, the Nigerian mentality
To hold you
live
down.
in me. No, not holding me down. Live in me. So I see myself as a stranger in my own fatherland. Because I'm
get to that
nothing
later.
like you people.
I will get to that.
Nothing like you,
You people. So who are you people?
The Olodos. And
Who are the Olodos?
the Olodos, there's an Olodo trending situation. But I keep asking, is there any difference between Olodos and Mumus? They are one
Oh,
and
now
the
Mumu
same
don't do.
Okay, you got it. You know.
Right. But let's go back to 999.
Sure.
Can you give me a little bit of maybe a short précis of the book?
Yeah, well, it shows my struggle for my independence from my parents.
Struggle from from your parents. Okay.
Yeah, you know, my father's image was too large, too suffocating for me.
Mm.
Yeah, and hence I rebelled. You know, it was too strict. But
When you
didn't
rebelled, how did he take it, your father?
Well, he took it like a man, obviously, but you know, when I was much younger, that guy used to flog the shit out of me.
So you were so scared of him. Is that what you say?
Not, yes, I was scared of my father. My father made learning scary for me.
Ah.
Okay, because this was in my teen years.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Because especially during the war, he used to take us on lessons. And he would ask us to go and be cramming this, cramming that, cramming Julius Caesar.
So you must remember the lines.
Oh, yeah. And if you don't, it comes with whipping, you know.
And there was nobody to defend you like your mother?
Well, they always had a fight because of me. I was a spoiled brat, really. Oh, I was so spoiled.
So I wouldn't be wrong if I say you do look like a spoiled spoiled brat.
I enjoy it, and people are still spoiling me tomorrow. So my father would say to my mom, "You're indulging this child. You're overindulging this child." My mom would say to my father, "This is not parenthood. You're too hard on this child. You're too hard on this child." And I'll be sitting somewhere, because I was a professional eavesdropper. I'll be sitting somewhere, I'll be listening to all what they're saying. And the fight was always about me.
And you enjoyed it?
Of course. I'll be at the service.
When you had a chance, did you exhibit who you preferred amongst your mother and father?
When?
When you had a chance, did you prefer or exhibit any preference for one or the other?
Well, they were two different people, okay? From my mother, I learned love, a lot of it, because I always say that the reason that I have the kind of confidence I have, because I'm coming from a good place, a place of warmth, a place of love. And my mother made sure about that. Now, I come from a good place on my father's side, even though he was rough, he was regimented.
But did he ever say sorry to you anytime he...
Much later.
Oh,
that was after
not
we
then.
kissed. Yeah, after we kissed and made up, after he was like, "Oh man, you've done way greater than me." And the first day, like after the first day, you know, in a long time, he says...
We'll take a short break. We'll take a short break, and when we get back, we'll be dealing with the man who refuses to grow old. Soni Irabor Live, dealing with Charly Boy. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back to Charly Boy. Now, I want to ask you directly. Your father was strict, but he also admired you. That's what you said.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Did that do anything to you?
Father, of course. It helped our bonding, okay? Because I didn't know my father loved me that much. And I didn't know that he was my hero, where actually it was like a competition of some sort. I don't know where that was coming from, but that was what it is, you know? And the first day he said, "Oh, listen, I'm so proud of you." And then
you wondered,
like,
is that coming from my father?
Yeah, I wondered. That day, I was laying on the bed when he said that. I had to call my mother and I said, "See what your husband just said." Say what? He said he's proud of me. He said, "Hey, he's always been proud of you." I said, "Oh, what a way of showing it after all this." You know, I had a loud mouth, you know. And my father would, when we would get into an argument, you know, because after a while I started studying him, My father did a whole lot to shape the man I am today. And I don't think I'm really totally different from my father. We just had different approaches on how we wanted to do things. Because my father was a man of justice, was a man of integrity, was a very principled kind of person. And that's the same person I am. Forget
You
about
sure that's the same person you are?
Well, I know that. The people who know me know that, you know.
Okay,
You as an interviewer, you don't know anything about me. That's why you're having the interview to find out about me. Abi, no be so.
Now, in all your formative years, I just look at what schooling was like. If your father was this strict with you, how did that affect your
My schooling.
orientation through how you carried yourselves through school and all of that? And those results.
I was always getting into trouble all the time. I must have gone to about 6 or 8 different secondary schools because they kept throwing me out of the school. You know, you're a bad influence to the you know, and my mom would come and plead on my behalf, and you know, it happened so many times that it became like, okay, let's see how long Charlie will last in this school. You know, I was just a stubborn, rascally, foolish, foolish.
Did you ever reflect on yourself, some of the things that your father tried to imbibe in you? Was there any reflective moment?
He thought, at one point, he thought that it was also all lost on me. That this guy, when is this guy going to even fix his senses? You know, what he did not realize till later on was the fact that I was assimilating everything, even though the way he did it was kind of old-fashioned, because that's not how I relate to my children. Me and my children, we get to talk, like say we did for debate. It wasn't like that with my father. He gives the rule, yours is to obey. Yours is to obey. He knows everything. But my kids will tell me, no, Daddy, you're wrong. Yeah, it's not like that.
Anyway, we're going to take another short break. And when we get back, we'll find out about him and his kids. I really want to find out myself. We'll be right back. Did you at any time see yourself as somebody who will eventually become vengeful towards your kids because of how your daddy treated you?
Vengeful towards my kids? No, never.
Or
I wanted to be a better father.
Okay, so it influenced your judgment towards your children.
Yes, you could say that if that's where you're coming from. You could say that, yeah, because I didn't want to be like my father in that regards, because he had a temper. That man had a temper. I'm not joking with you. He had a temper.
Do you have temper yourself?
I used to, but I've controlled it. I used to also be very violent.
Violent?
Yeah.
Not temperamental?
Both.
Towards your kids?
Negative. I don't.
Towards your kids? Or just
no, never. No, not towards my kids. Towards the people who want to do me in. I do them first before they do me.
Do me, I do you.
Yeah, oh, shit, straight up. Oh, you know that. Never about family, you know, I mean.
I'd like to ask you a question. Between your father and your mother, who did you prefer when they were both together?
My mother, because she always, my mother
defended you.
Yeah, she was like a witch, a good witch. not because they need witch where they fed, where they stay for pole, electric pole. Not sure now winch, now for electric pole. Not with this kind of witch. I'm talking about a witch who sees the future. She always knew how I was going to turn out. And she kept reminding my father. I said, "This kids, way they beat like this, way they curse like this, now you go save us." Because my father would think, you know, she's just just being emotional, you know, because too much love on my side. But, you know, the day my father started to say, because you see, my father was a perfect gentleman. What he couldn't see himself doing, my mother took care of it. My mother was the tigress. My mother held the family. And that's why I have tremendous respect for women of intellect. You know, when I was younger, I used to date people 20 years older than me. All my baby mamas, they were much older than me.
Baby mamas, I'll take care of that for later.
Oh, yeah. And I love elderly people because I learned so much from them. And that's why I love their company. I feel like people my age or people I'm older, they're too immature, especially when it comes to relationship. You understand? So I guess that's where all the confidence about my persona, my personality, why I can play Charly Boy convincingly, that people actually think that, you know, I'm off the rock.
How did that name come about? Charly Boy.
Yeah, my mom always used to call me that, Charly Boy, as a joke. You know, of course, my name is Charles.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you were once a child, naturally.
Upon a time.
And you were smart so many times. When you became a father, I look at how you must have seen today's youth, because you are very popular with the youth. How will you discern the power of the youth?
Let me start from my own case.
Make I finish this question. You know why? I want to bring in SARS and obedience into the equation.
Okay.
The youths have been complaining they don't have a say, they want to have a say, they are not given a chance to have a say, blah, blah, blah. What's your take on that? Don't remind me of Jerry Rollins. This is how he stayed quiet for a long time when I asked him, why did we kill those men?
I didn't kill no person yet.
Thank God.
Yet. Yet, but sometimes I feel like killing a lot of people, especially the Mumu people and the Olodo rising.
Yeah, but don't forget my question.
Okay. What is it again?
Okay.
Come back.
Yes. You were once a child to your parents. You became a father to your children. And then I now said, how did you relate your popularity with the youth, SARS, that's NSARS, and obedience? To look at that equation, you are right in the middle of it. Because you're very popular with the youth, but you were once a youth.
That's
and you were
why I said earlier on in the interview that I believe in young people. I know the country is blessed with so many exceptional young people. And I've told you in the beginning of the interview that I've learned so much from the exceptional youths that I met on my journey.
So what are you seeing now?
What I'm seeing now is that they still have not come to their 999 situation.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you are defining 999.
They're waking up. They're waking up to the hardest reality. Yes, I knew there was NSARS. I knew about the Mumu Don't Do movement and all the other people advocating for a better environment and good governance. You understand? But I believe that young people are beginning to awake to say enough is enough. They're only starting to do that now. Whether they can stand the challenge ahead of them to face these demons, I call them, they are very demonic people. They are not just a criminal who is thinking about cheating and doing funny things. It's different. But a demon, a devil, yeah, he's in Aso Rock. A demon does not mind to sacrifice 50 million Nigerians so they can be in their position.
Even though
that is why they're demonic people.
On that demonic note, we'll take another break and we'll be right back. Soni Irabor Live. Charly Boy Chukwuemeka Oputa, that's his name. Well, Charles Chukwuemeka Oputa, the boy or Charly Boy, is a reference that we'll talk about later on. We're talking about youths, and the way you mentioned it, my interpretation is they've been disenfranchised. But you've been dealing with youths for a long time, for as far as I can remember. 40 years is an understatement. We have not even talked about your beginning of school or marriage, but what advice did you give the youth then?
To always be the authentic self and never to let anybody, even your parents, kill your dream. If your ambition is to be the world
Talk to them.
If your ambition is to be the world's greatest artist, and your parents seem not to find any sense in being that, you know what you could do? Do like Charly Boy.
What if the parents...
Wait.
Okay.
Do like Charly Boy. Denounce your parents. Disown them. But there are consequences for every action. Even if it's a positive, good action, there are consequences. So if you're ready to disown your parents and go my route that I took personally, better be ready to face anything you see on the way. And that is why somebody, a silver spoon kid like me, can wander into the bush, go and ransack the bush. So you won't come try me on the street. Now we get street, now we do street. You know, and in the boardroom, we are also there.
I like that. So, and you became a motorcycle buffer. Now, can you put that into the story you're telling us?
Which one?
Motorcycle.
I know they ride motorcycle again.
Now you say again, but you once upon a time.
Once upon a time. That's why I say it's my 999. I don't pass. I've been there. I've done that. I've seen nothing where I never tried for this life. So that I don't tire. So I'm now, though it never reached me to retire because of the young people I hang with. They dare not let me retire, you know.
Really?
But yes.
Somebody has to take over from you.
Yeah, there are people coming. What about DBN or DVN? What VBN?
VDM, yes.
VDM.
Very dark man.
Yeah. So,
Charly Boy, life is an interesting phenomenon. You are an interesting phenomenon. You were a child. We've all been children. You became a father.
A grandfather.
And then a grandfather.
And then a great-grandfather.
Oh, you are a great-grandfather.
There now.
Oh, boy,
yeah, you and me.
All right, before we get to all that,
yeah,
let's get to the school bit. Back to school now.
School?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about school?
When did you leave Nigeria for Obodo? Because I know you...
That was in the 70s, like about 73, 74, thereabout.
Okay.
Yeah. I came back quite early. I didn't like America because of the racism that's still there today.
Still much
it has even intensified.
Somebody said pointedly that I should ask you what you think. If racism is in America, what do you think is in Nigeria?
Tribalism.
Tribalism?
Of course.
Really?
Tribalism, nepotism, you know. Yoruba versus Igbo, Igbo versus Hausa, Hausa versus Yoruba and Igbo, and everybody's fighting. And that's from the old playbook. That's how they want to keep us at each other's neck. And the mumus in the land are falling for that. But that only comes around election time.
Hmm.
Why is it only around election time? Now I go no say you na Yoruba guy, that person na outside guy. Me we come be Igbo. Like say nothing gone my side.
So the Nigerian nature, the Nigerian sovereign is missing in all of this equation. That's what
You
you
can
say.
say that again now.
Okay, we'll take another short break. We'll be right back. This is Soni Irabor Live Special Edition, I should say. When you went to the US in 1974, were you like a fish out of water?
Of course now. My first time away from home and my first independence, you know, till the white boys, after about 2 years, told me that I don't belong there.
After about 2 years of your stay in the US?
Yes.
What was your reaction?
Back home in Nigeria, you know, when my father, especially when my father was an attorney, we used to have all this expatriates in the house. And I think he was representing, that's my father, was representing an oil company. So I'm used to seeing white people. No big deal.
So there was no...
Then getting to America, you know, people in my school, yeah, everybody come, they ask me, where did you learn English? Yeah. And
Donald Trump asked some African heads of states. I think the Liberian head of states.
Leave that Trump, he's a mad person. So the day I was working with one of my baby mamas who happened to be white and her sister, we were taking a walk downtown Boston, and from nowhere came a convertible car with about 7 white trash in it. That's the exact way I described them in my book, 7 white trash. Jumped out of the car. They all had a baseball bat, you know, and they started spitting on me. They surrounded me. They started hitting me left, right, and center with a baseball bat. And my prayer, my only prayer when I shut my eyes, please, may none of those hitting may not happen on my head.
Amen.
But I stayed in the hospital 2 weeks because of that incident. And when I came out, Soni, I was a pure, unfiltered, unadulterated racist. I hated everything white. How dare they, just because I'm working with your girls? Meaning what? So I never really liked America. And then to give you a little of what you're going to see in the book. From there, I now started to do funny things that were strange to me, like shoplifting, like, you know, I started becoming a criminal. I didn't know what I was trying to prove. It was after another 2 years later down the line that I just went south. Then, luckily for me, one person I was complaining to, because I had the best lawyer in Boston who would always come get me out of the cell anytime I had those kind of issues. And then I remember the last time he came to visit me, my parents had come to see me. They couldn't even see me because I was in the cell. Oh, yeah, you know. Then the lawyer now said to me, I will never defend you. I know what you're about. I know what you do. Yes, your money is good, but I can't keep taking money from me. And you're doing this shit. You need to stop. That's when I knew that. I said, okay, how do I stop? Because I've always known that this was not me. What was making me do this? That's when I just encountered, that's another story. Somebody on the road. Or I just picked up somebody on the road.
Yeah.
I thought he was a she, but the she turned out a he. You get my drift, you know. But we were supposed to come home and do what a man and a woman
We
normally do. And we didn't do that because we spent our time talking from the time I picked her up to the time she walked into my apartment until the morning that she left. And we concluded in that conversation that he was going to take me to his shrink to find out why am I going this route? Why have I suddenly become a criminal? And it took me almost about 2 months visit to be told, to be referred to that incident of the beating.
Oh.
That's when one knot lost from my head.
Yeah.
I now started to do crazy stuff. And you know me now, Sonny, I'll always tell it like it is. I'm not apologetic about anything that I've done. It's all out there. I'm not one of those people who write a memoir or, you know, the journey of my life and be lying through their teeth like the one Gowan wrote, which you mean say army, trained army, they are shooting.
Well, you were not his age, so you were not even at the time.
Forget that thing.
I never forget.
All these people, all these elders who set bad example for Nigerians, and the Nigerian youths go punish una times 100. Go punish una. Yes.
You're still angry.
Why wouldn't I be angry? Why wouldn't I be
Emotions
angry? Are you not a frustrated Nigerian as you are so Sonny? I know I am. In fact, I'm their president. Okay, so I know the feelings out there.
Yeah, but you shifted our role and our mode of conversation to boom, emotions.
Yes, now because you don't bring politics inside that. Is it? It's not.
But you know, with you, Charly Boy, you can't do without politics.
I know now, and that is why I'm praying. That is why I'm telling the Nigerian youth, now on a hand with this, so anyhow on a want and so it go be. Because now this one, when I wake for morning, one thing don't happen to my knee. It be like say, my neck don't bend. I don't know whether not the winches where they fly for night.
Or that
affect me.
Or that age they catch you.
Old age, just old age don't begin mess me up.
Yeah,
what is your?
Yeah, but you know,
yeah,
I'm really trying to relate with you on some of the things you have mentioned. Like really, you can't run away from it.
I wasn't intending
nobody
to go anywhere.
So, if that is the way it is, how can Nigeria change for the better? Is it something we can do? Can the youth play a role?
I don't even think we've gotten to the bottomless pit, if you must hear the truth. Yes. Because the one we'll go see next year and the year after, Nigerians will confess that true, these people, like I call them, they are demonic people. They are not of this world.
Okay. Again, we're
ending on demonic.
Charly Boy, mind your language. We'll be right back after the break.
Okay.
Okay, Soni Irabor live with Charly Boy tonight, and a lot of interesting revelations are coming out. I'm going to now try and condense our conversation so that we can take enough of the story. Okay, now, when did you, because I mean, she talked about the loose knots in your head and what changed, what gave you a change, a mindset, and then you reversed. Thank God. When did you become a father? Get married?
I think I'm not very good with dates and stuff like that. I think when I was about 17, 18.
You were a husband or a father?
A father.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. When people were reading their books, I was there knocking women over. And then a lot of parents used to bring their pregnant children to the house. I remember one encounter one day. My father called me, Charles! And when he calls me in a certain way, I know there's trouble. So I came into the sitting room. I saw the parents and the girl, you know, And there was my parents. And then my father goes, do you know this girl? I say, yes, I know her now. But it's not only me that know her. You know, we all of our football, the people all of us, they follow play football. Now, so we all know the girl. And say, my father and I say, you know, she's pregnant. And I looked at my father, you know, and I said, like
I'm sure you did not expect it.
I said, like how? I said, if you guys should stop looking at me, I'm a small boy. How can I do this? I caught my father. He wanted to laugh. I swear to God, that man wanted to laugh that day, but he just held it. No, my team was so exciting. You can't believe it. I was always looking for another adventure. But guess what? You know, even in the most recent, about like 20, 30 years ago, there was one time it was raining in Festac, raining in different parts
Like
of
they're
Lagos.
doing now.
Say, don't burn here, I don't burn there, I don't burn there, I don't throw away one there. So one of them dared to come. And my wife was always saying, but if you don't know this girl, how can she say, now you get this picking?
Mm-hmm.
I said, Nigeria is a wonderful place. Oh. Nigeria is a wonderful place. Long story short, Shebi will go do DNA. My wife insisted, say, you must go for that DNA. After the DNA, waiting can happen. I say, you see, no. You see,
Luckily.
Not luckily.
Oh, now you carry back.
Not luckily. No, there's no luck about her. You know, be my own, you know, be my own.
Now they talk now. Okay, I should put luckily there.
They live luckily because
that's why I say you are cerebral.
Love could not visit the girl. The girl just claim. Luck no see her.
Okay. When did you get married?
Before I turned 37, I've been married 3 times.
Oh,
do the calculation. Yes.
Your current wife, Lady D, okay, is your only wife since the last marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
She's been around for 48 years. I've been married.
Been married for 48
years? Yes. For 48 years, I've been a mumu for somebody.
Okay.
Can you beat that?
But before then, you were married how many times?
3 times.
So altogether 4?
Yes.
Okay. And then how many children do you have?
I have, I think 11.
You're thinking?
I think, because I'm not too sure.
You're not sure.
These are the ones in the register.
Okay.
There are people who are not in the register. Jay, you understand?
Right.
Now the ones.
And you are a grandfather.
I'm a grandfather. I'm a great-grandfather. I'm a grandfather of 14 children.
Oh.
Yeah, and a great-grandfather of 2.
So 14, 2, 16 plus 11. Wow.
I have a village.
You don't
know.
In fact, that's a World Cup team.
Oh, yeah, before Uncle. Now you might say, waiting remain again. Really. Between me and you, Soni, waiting remain again.
Okay, now let's look back to Nigeria. Sovereign nation is what I called it. We're going through all kinds of things, and insecurity, corruption, all kinds of things that will not make a proud nation proud. And we're a democracy. Do we practice that democracy? How do you see Nigeria now, and what do you think?
It's a demonstration of grace, like Fela talk. What is it? When demons are ruling you, when demons are ruling highly spiritual people, when the worst of us are in the position that the best of us could be in and perform better. When WAEC that used to, the cutoff mark was, I think, at one point, 500. You've brought it down to 150. They have damaged everything, damaged all of us, me inclusive. But I've refused that Nigeria will live in me. Thank God I started my hustling career very early.
Where is the rule of law in all of this?
Which rule of law? Do criminals know about rule of law? What are you fucking talking about?
No, you're a product of legal, family upbringing.
Those were the days. Those days are gone. I get them before, no be property, Sonny. No be property. These people we are talking about. Now just say, I don't want to talk more than I'm talking now. Because I know. Now you are there worried about it, not me. My own.
Worried about me for what?
I don't know. I don't think say you dey ready for anybody to come happen with you now. You dey ready to, you don't have that. We generally don't have that kind of time. The Bible says 70, no be so? 70. Me and you never pass 70.
We don't pass.
So
I will not see change when we dey hope for.
See, so what we're living on borrowed times, as it were, right now. Is that not so? Do you know whether I'm going to buy tomorrow? Do I know whether you're going to buy tomorrow?
So
haven't we seen younger people who are much older than buying for such, because you don't have a good medical care? Your people decide to steal all the money, go to abroad, be getting. What about people like us?
So, in a short form, few seconds, 30 seconds, what would we're in an election period towards election year. What do you hope for Nigeria with all of these you have said so far?
I hope that one day will be that day. And I pray God that I see it in my lifetime, that the youth will now stand to say enough is enough. If you like, make you kill 1 million of them, they go still find you and then go kill you too.
Okay. On that note, very heavy for my heart, we've been talking to Charles Chukwuemeka Oputa, alias Charly Boy, on Soni Irabor Live tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bonko Original. Take it easy.